everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is just a quick update and a little chit chat about what's been going on with my channel lately. You may have noticed, or you may not have noticed if you weren't watching, that I didn't post any videos at all last week. And it's very unlike me. I usually post every Tuesday and Friday, and last week I was just unable to get a single video up. And, it kind of bothers me, and I hate to be away from you guys for that long. But I had a couple of snafus, nothing major, but my camcorder suddenly went on the fritz and it kept ejecting the tape, and it wouldn't let me really put in a tape and record anything. So I do have my laptop, and I am recording on my laptop now, but this is the first time I've done it, and it's a little weird for me, and so I'm just trying to decide if I should get a new camcorder or if I should send the one I have out for service. It's a nice one, it's HD and everything, but it is quite old, and so I don't know. I think I'm going to, the service can be expensive, and it can take up to a month because I have to ship it to Connecticut and all this other stuff, but I think I'm just going to buy a new one, and that, unfortunately, I can't just run out in a day and get one. I have to do research and figure out which one I want. So I think I made the decision today to buy a new one. So it may take me like a week to get that going. And I really don't feel like I can do my usual kind of video filming on a laptop. So I'm probably just going to fill in the next week or so with more, chatty videos or things. I definitely cannot do like a big comparison video where right now I'm working on one that's about eyelid primers. And so I don't feel like I can record that without my real camcorder with the high def to show you all the details of how the products work. So those kind of videos I won't have for probably a couple of weeks. You guys have been asking me for all kinds of things like a hair update, a skincare update, a Retin-A update, and I am planning on doing all of those, but like I say, I would prefer to do those with my regular high-def camera, so I'm probably going to wait to do those. And then the other thing is, the reason I really didn't film anything last week, even on my laptop, is because I had a little shave biopsy done on my cheek, and I think it's this one over here. Everything's backwards in here, so like, which hand do I point with? It was definitely on this side of my face. So I had about 2 years ago a little dot, bump that came up on my cheek, and I went to my dermatologist, and she said, "Oh, that's an actinic keratosis, and it's nothing now, but if left untreated, it could turn into skin cancer." So I said, "Oh my gosh, well, let's treat it and get it off there." So we went back and forth. We did 3 rounds of liquid nitrogen, and that didn't seem to take care of it. And so over the course of the 2 years, we've been treating it, and then she had me use a topical cream, which it took me like 3 months just to get the cream out of my pharmacy because it's so expensive. They didn't want to pay for it, and I had to go back and forth with approvals and pre-approvals and all this junk, which I couldn't stand. But I did eventually get the cream. I did eventually use it. Unfortunately, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And when I called her up after using the cream and said, it didn't do anything, she was like, "Well, that's weird. Should have done something. So why don't you come in? I need to take a look at this thing again because it's been a couple of years and it's still there." Whoops, sorry, just bumped the whole thing. And so I wasn't expecting to have to go to see her last week, and I certainly wasn't expecting her to get out a little scalpel and shave something off my face, but she did. And so I had, I had to wear a dot band-aid all week. It wasn't a true biopsy or punch biopsy where they have to take any stitches. She just basically nicked the top of the thing off and sent it out for biopsy. Fortunately, though, the good news is I got an early Christmas gift, and that the results came back negative. It's not skin cancer. She doesn't even know what it really was, just some bump that wouldn't go away. So, so I'm glad that it's off. I'm glad that I know now that it wasn't skin cancer. I'm glad that I went in. I'm kind of bummed that it took me 2 years to get it taken care of, though, because I just didn't want her coming at me with a scalpel. If it had been anywhere else on my body, I would have been like, yeah, biopsy the thing right away. But where it was like right here on my cheek, I didn't really want her. I really didn't want any stitches, and I didn't want, any cutting. So that's why we tried so many other methods. So anyway, it's all good, but I was walking around with like a big scab and a dot band-aid for a week. And so that was pretty unsightly, and I certainly couldn't do a new skincare video with a big dot band-aid and scab. So that's why I didn't put that up last week. And then the camera thing, and I had some other junk going on. One of my kids was sick, and anyway, it was just a weird week. There were gremlins in the works, and I couldn't get anything done. Going forward, I do have some products that I need to show you that some nice companies have sent me, and I feel bad because I was going to put up 2 of those videos last week, and I was able to post 0. So if you're a company who sent me something and you're waiting to see your product video, I will probably be able to make it this week, but on my laptop. And so, I've got a couple of those coming up. I got to catch up on my tag videos. I haven't done a tag in a while. And so I think that'll help us to limp through the holidays. It's also such a busy time of year. You guys know all the extra stuff that you have to do these days, all the decorating and wrapping and shopping. I mean, it's fun and party going and everything, but it takes a toll on having the time to make videos and post them out there. So I will probably be lucky to get a video or 2 up in the next few weeks before Christmas. Afterwards, when things calm down, we'll get back to the business of being hot and flashy. That's it for today, everybody. Thanks for checking in with me. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I missed you guys. So I hope you guys are doing well and that you're having a great week. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.